flex. What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we're here for some more Need for Speed 2019 news. Can't believe 2 days in a row I'm making videos about Need for Speed 2019. Didn't think this was going to happen, but we have some more information. It's kind of stuff we already knew. That's why I wasn't in a huge rush to, cover this yesterday. Actually dropped yesterday. I'm a bit late to this. But essentially, in the most latest EA investors call, for those that don't know what an investors call is, it's basically where EA just try to tell what's happening in the future with EA to their investors, so investors can then obviously go ahead and either invest in EA or decide to not to invest into EA for some reason. But obviously the reason of these calls is to let the people know what's going on so they can go ahead and make business decisions, corporate business decisions, far from what this channel is. Anyway, in the last investors call, Andrew Wilson, which is this guy, he's had a lot of slack recently for the whole loot box thing, and he's kind of at the center of it. Don't kick me out of Game Changers, please. He basically said that the next game will be revitalizing the Street Racer versus Cop fantasy at the core of the franchise. This specific article then goes on to say this might indicate that instead of street racing of Need for Speed 2016, I think he means 2015, or the highest of Need for Speed Payback, this title could be going for a more old school hop shoot vibe. It may even be similar to Need for Speed Rivals. And I think he's completely wrong. I'm just going to interrupt what are you saying here. That's wrong. That's literally not what any of this means. Think about this in a logical view. So Rivals, in terms of community reaction, it was one of the worst Need for Speed in terms of community reaction. They also have worked for the past 2 games to get licenses, body kits, not only getting the license body kits, but actually making them for 2015 and Payback. Why on earth would they then go back to Hot Pursuit, or Rivals? It just doesn't make any sense. They've rebooted the franchise already about illegal street racing. I don't think this guy plays Need for Speed. I think he's just trying to make an article about this sentence and he's got a bit lost. If you want to know what this means to someone who actually does play Need for Speed, being me, or just even racing games as a whole, honestly, it would be stupid for Need for Speed to even do that, go back to Rivals and get rid of customization and whatnot. I think all this means is that cops are going to be at the center of the game. Now, this is also said for Payback, and that's not necessarily wrong in the story, which was the core of the game. Cops were very, very integral to that. But what I think this means is basically that there's going to be a lot more attention to cops this time round. It doesn't make sense for them to say that again, just for them to say it, if that isn't the case. They weren't lying with Payback, and obviously with the creative director Marcus Nielsen left, he left a few months ago now, he left half a year ago. With him obviously not being a ghost anymore, I think the interpretation of that sentence can be very, very different, because obviously the creative lead is, of the last game isn't there anymore. I think that means that cops are going to be at the center of the game, along with illegal street racers doing vroom things around illegal city things. There's not really much else to say other than that. I could make a 10-minute video about Need for Speed 2019 and cops and racers and all about Rivals and stuff, but honestly, I don't think there's that much to say. I think it's probably pretty self-explanatory what that means. So yeah, we're just gonna have to wait to see if we get a teaser later this month. I did actually post a video yesterday about Need for Speed 2019, talking about some leaks that aren't real and some of my overall opinions. So if you want to go ahead and watch that, link will be down in the description. We know that Need for Speed 2019 is currently scheduled for fall 2019, and that's something that we already knew in terms of the last investors call, or a few investors calls. They actually said the game was going to be coming out in fall of 2019, so that's something we already know. Similar to the last 2 titles, I don't think that's going to change. They usually come out in November. EA Access usually comes out in October, so that's something we already kind of knew. There's nothing really particularly new. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait to see if we get any more teasers over the next few weeks. So that's been it from me today. A pretty simple video. Just wanted to cover it because I kind of want to have all the Need for Speed 2019 news and information all in one place. So if you are subscribed to the channel, you know that you're going to see all of the information here in this kind of little hub, or as a little playlist, Need for Speed 2019 playlists I've got. So that's it for today. I think tomorrow probably going to get back on the Undercover Challenge series, because I want to get through that series proper rapid. So that's going to be the next video you see up on the channel. But that's been it from me today. If you guys enjoyed, if you did, hit the like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe and peace.